Humor is certainly one.
So I came in a little late, but my question from previous similar experiences was that how do you deal with resistance because of established ways of doing things, and every all the questions you're asking seem a little disruptive and push buttons. But ultimately, and I assume that you've been brought in because the business feels that there is something missing. So can you give some concrete examples of where there has been active resistance and somehow you have figured out a way to move forward in spite of that?
Uh, I mean, that's my number one. Humor is certainly one. I do try to build a lot of trust and respect. I will lean more on my experience as a way to kind of garner some of that trust. Typically, I see a lot of resistance in your very senior engineers,
Yep.
your CTO. They're going to be the ones that are holding back a lot of
Yep.
that information, right? Which is means that they're also holding it back from the team. And so I'll just address it straight up, right? Because my job is to try and move the project, the organization forward. And so say, hey, if what's going on, try and identify what it is, right? And we've all, probably seen enough in our career where we can figure out like why is that person holding on to that information or resisting being cooperative. But at the end of the day, I don't have to suggest that everyone stays on the team. Well, that just are not a good fit. And a lot of times, what will happen is they'll either, whatever changes I might suggest, they may naturally just not agree with and leave on their own, or they may be asked, to transition off the team. And usually in those cases, then the rest of the team is like, thank goodness, they never wanted to say anything before.